Cool.
Hello?
I'm gonna sing the doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
Bum ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. That was probably one of the best Zelda timings I've ever seen. A for effort, awesome job. 5 out of 5, 5 out of 10 out of 10. I don't know. 5 stars, would recommend. Excellent job, Landrider. Look at you, look at you. Look at all you guys. I hope everybody's warm. I hope everybody is staying safe and warm. I see DJ has contributed channel points to Metroids in the Kitchen, and Rume, it's gonna be Rume. Rumi has also contributed points to Metroids in the Kitchen. I told Charlotte she was gonna be playing Journey this coming Sunday. So let's plan on Charlotte doing her little Journey stream on Sunday. And that way she can take as much time as she wants, and I can kind of sort of, if Ander isn't home by the time she finishes, I can kind of sort of keep Auden around, and Auden might even want to hang out and watch. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but we're going to plan on that this coming Sunday. I will post that in the Discord as a reminder. I also see Chain and Salty. How are you guys? Good to see you. And Landrider. Seriously, excellent timing on the Zelda command. And it's Cage. Cage called out of work today because I had a terrible night. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you have a terrible night? Like, are you feeling sick or like insomnia, or you know what? It doesn't even matter. You deserve a day. It's totally fine. Landrider's like, I'm actually in the middle of class. Doesn't your teacher understand what we have going on here? Just kidding. Hey, it's Collector. How are you? Good to see you. I know Rumi's like, I hope everyone is safe and warm except for Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz. I can think of a handful of people that I'm like, I don't really, yeah. Not sick, just anxiety and stress. You know what? I totally get that. I 100% get that. And some days, you just have to you just gotta take care of you, man. Some days you just gotta be like that. Charlotte has not had one of those days yet. She is happy to go to school. She doesn't get stressed out over school. And, I've kind of sort of been waiting for the day when she wakes up in the morning and it's just like, I just don't want to go and I'm just feeling sad, and I've just never had that day with her yet. And I've just kind of waited around. We'll see what happens, but I'm fully prepared to be like, you know what? Then we'll stay home. It's totally okay. Sometimes You just need days like that, and that's fine. But she really loves school. She gets along with everybody in her class, and she does really well with all her grades and everything. And so I'm just trying to prepare. You know, I'm just trying to prepare for whenever that happens, because I hope she enjoys school for, you know, as long as possible. I hope she doesn't ever grow to like hate school. But AER is a good game you got. AER is gonna be all kinds of fun today. Well, the poll spoke, and it was AER was the one that won the most votes, and then Superliminal and Owlboy were tied. So after we finish AER, we will I'll just do another poll, and we'll just see what everybody's feeling after that. Hayes brought to my attention Cult of the Lamb, which I keep forgetting about. I hear Cult of the Lamb is great. Cult of the Lamb strikes me as kind of a Moonlighter, because it's a little bit of a sim, but it's like Moonlighter. Well, it's kind of like Dave the Diver, where like there's a storyline and there are like boss fights, but there's also like, with Dave the Diver, it was like, you know, you were running your restaurant at night. And with Moonlighter, you're running your shop during the day, which by the way, I highly recommend Moonlighter. It's a great game. It's super fun. And I love the animation, and I thought it was unique, and I really, really liked it. So it goes on sale all the time for pretty cheap. So I recommend that one. But I think that's kind of what Cult of the Lamb is about. No, Charlotte has never, you know what? That's not entirely true. Charlotte has never faked sick, but Charlotte has definitely done the whole like, I'm tired. But I'm like, dude, you stay up too late. I encourage you to go to bed as early as possible, and you choose to get wrapped up in projects and things that you know give you energy. So it's 10 o'clock by the time you actually make it to bed. And I'm sorry, but I don't have any pity. I told you needed to start winding down at like 8. And she's always like, I'm tired. Yeah, it's just AER. I don't think it stands for anything. I think it's called AER Memories of Old or something like that. And Collector recommended it to me forever ago, and it's been on my backlog, and I'm actually really glad I haven't played it yet. It's for like right now. It was just meant to be. It was totally meant to be. And here's Hayes, who's lurking. I appreciate the Hayes. And Jonathan, how are you? Good to see you. By the way, AER Up There, the AER Up There, starring Kevin Bacon. I think I figured out what to do for a hype train. Hold on. I'm gonna add it. Well, I don't have it as an alert right now, but I finally sat down and started kind of like brainstorming. Here is, oh, it's probably gonna be really loud. I don't know. You know what? I think I can actually, okay, I'm gonna add a media source here so you guys can hear it. Okay, we're gonna, oh, can I not turn it down? Oh, beans. Okay, well, it's probably gonna be loud then. I'm sorry. Okay, ready? Are you guys ready? It's probably gonna be loud, I'm sorry. So just everybody get ready, because it's probably gonna be loud. Can I make it, do I have to make it visible right now? I guess I do. Okay, here it is. Trying to turn it down as fast as I could. I feel like that should be the crazy train. That should be what happened, or that should be the hype train alert when it happens. I was going through all these different sound effects. I know that was really loud. I'm sorry. It was in like the red. I was going through all these different sound effects on the My Instance page. I just typed in train. That's the page where they have all these colored buttons and you can just press the button and there are all these sound effects. And I saw Ozzy Osbourne's name and I was like, oh my gosh, how did I not come up with that on my own? But I don't want to get copyright struck for it. So I was just gonna do like that little beginning. Collector started replaying it to remember some of the details. Okay, so Collector, I am going to sort of rely on you and anybody else that has ever played the game because I want the full experience. So if there's something, if I kind of sort of reach like the end, I'd really like to have like the full experience. And so I don't mind some hints, some kind of vague hints in the right direction if I have missed something that will kind of bring the story, complete the story. What What is that from? It's from Ozzy. It's Ozzy Osbourne. It's his Crazy Train. It plays in Megamind. I will give you 2 beginning tips. Okay, excellent. Give me those tips. Hey, it's a cootie. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it a cootie or is it a cutie? I'm hilarious. But yeah, I want to have like the complete cootie. Okay, all right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like yeah. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're warm. Are you in a cold place? Are you like I saw the picture Grandpa posted on the Discord today about all the snow and everything and the ice they had this morning. It was totally sunny, completely sunny this morning, but it said it felt like 2 degrees. It was cold. It was very, very cold. It's cold but nice in Utah, where I'm at. I want more snow. You know what? There are different people. There are different people. I do not love snow, but that's why we moved away from Utah. But I definitely appreciate cold for short amounts of time, especially like around the holidays. I wouldn't mind having snow around Christmas time, but I just don't want it to stay. Ooh, yeah, that's what -11. I think Jay yesterday in chat said it was like -10 or 11 yesterday as well, or something like that. So I actually donned all my walking clothes. I wrapped a scarf around my face so you could only see my eyes. I put on sunglasses. I put on an ear warmer and a beanie. And then I put on a long sleeve shirt and a duck down jacket. And then I put on 3 layers of pants. And then I put on gloves and socks and shoes. And I couldn't even make it halfway through my walk because it was, I've walked in cold weather before. I've walked in on mornings when it feels like 5 degrees or 6 degrees or whatever, just because it was so cold. But I've never walked with like a legitimate wind blowing straight through me. That was unlike anything. Like, I still thinking about it, my ears still hurt and my feet still feel numb. I came home halfway through my walk and I like turned on my heated blanket that I've literally just been carting around the house. And I just sat there and played Dave the Diver for like 15 minutes just to warm up. It was bad. It was so bad. Hey, it's Scarecrow. How are you? Okay, so what's the weather like in Australia right now? That's true. Akuti's right. It's around Christmas like 3/4 of the year. It's totally true. Jay, it's Jay. See, we were just talking about Jay. How cold was it in Chicago yesterday? Wasn't it in the negatives? Man, it is cold. And the only reason Texas makes a big deal out of it is because we are just one. Got it. Is because we're just not built to handle, the infrastructure is not built to handle these kinds of temperatures for long periods of time. We just aren't. We don't have pipe insulation. We don't have any of that stuff because this only happens every once in a while. Although I feel like for the last 4 years since we've lived in Texas, or since we've lived here, since moving from Austin, I feel like we've had like this Arctic kind of freezy kind of blast for about a week every mid-January/February. So it's becoming more, -21. That's what it felt like today. Well, maybe not quite that cold, but when I was walking, it literally went right through me. My eyes hurt, everything hurt. And I was just like, this is terrible. I made it halfway through my walk before I was like, I'm calling it. I don't want to, nope, this isn't worth it. -21? No, absolutely not. Okay, wait. Collector says, take your time and embrace the exploration. This will make more sense when you start. Okay. This game doesn't hold your hand, but it gives you enough to progress without much difficulty. Okay. Excellent. Chain says, we had about 1/8 of an inch of ice last night, and the sun is now melting it off, but we had about 8 inches to 12 inches of pure Alabama panic. I wonder if Andrew and I wonder if we'll end up in someplace like Alabama or something, because we don't want to stay in Texas forever. We would stay in Austin if we could, but we can't afford to stay in Austin. So, and I gotta be honest, even if we had the money, I don't know if I would be able to justify staying in Austin just simply because people have just decided it costs that much money to live there. Because like, the weather is not that great. And I feel like if you're gonna spend that much money, you might as well go live in California. But then again, California is not, I don't know. Collector says, and if you have any questions or want any subtle hints, I'm here to vaguely guide you. I think you'll handle it just fine on your own. Okay, I want like the whole experience. Hey, and it's Artemis! You do the same thing that someone else did. Who was it? I think it was Padawan. Padawan shows up and is like, hey, look, it's Padawan. Or I think it was William was like, Hey, look, it's William. That's exactly what Susie's going to say in 0.5 seconds. Where Scarecrow is, the weather goes back and forth, but we're in summer. And when it's hot, we blink and know about it. Yeah, well, how hot does it get there? Not like I'm going to be able to understand because I'm in America and we use Fahrenheit and everywhere else uses Celsius. So I have to be like, Alexa, tell me what this is because I don't understand. Yeah, she's like, I missed something. Also, I have had this on my mind earlier since I listened to my book earlier today, and I just want to throw this out there. I am not a licensed therapist. I don't have like the key to unlocking life or anything like that. But I listened to something in my book today that said, I'm listening to this book about a woman that has a really severe depression, and she ends up, I believe she overdoses, and then she's caught between life and death at something called the Midnight Library. And so far, it's actually been a really lovely read. And I liked the first book I read by this guy, Matt Haig. I recommend it. It's called The Humans. But anyway, so she basically, it's kind of It's a Wonderful Life situation. She kind of has the opportunity to like see all the different paths her life could have taken to decide if she wants to live any of those lives or if her other life was worth it or whatever. And she mentioned something in a passage this morning that really, really struck me. She said that since she was going to marry somebody and then she decided to pull out of the wedding like 2 days before the wedding, which is significant, right? That's a big deal. She pulled out 2 days before the wedding because she just didn't feel like it was right, and she was having panic attacks and she was worried and something just didn't feel right. And she said that she felt like, in the book describes that she feels like she let her fiance down, and so therefore she would not allow herself to be happy because she felt like she'd let him down. And so a life of misery and sadness was her punishment. And she didn't deserve to be happy because she had let this man down by not marrying him. And it just kind of got me thinking about clinical depression and about situational depression and about how we feel about ourselves and about how I felt in my life. And it just kind of struck me. And I just want to tell you guys that you don't deserve to be sad. If something happens that's kind of like, even if it's a choice on your part, I don't believe that life is supposed to be punishing. Life is punishing enough as it is just because life is the way that it is and we're all human beings. I really hope if you feel like you've done something and so you've made one choice so you don't deserve to be happy for the rest of your life, I really hope you can find some peace with that and find a way to get around that, because I don't believe anybody deserves to go through life feeling like they legitimately don't deserve to be happy, because everybody deserves joy. So whether that's talking to a therapist or that's finding a support group or that's making the choice to move ahead and be like, you know what, I made this choice and so I'm going to move on with it, and that doesn't make me a bad person. I just really wanted to throw that out there. It just really struck me and made me really sad when I listened to that passage this morning, because I think people really do deserve joy and deserve to find joy in this life. Now, obviously, if there's a chemical imbalance, then that's an entirely different thing. But simply because you made a choice that maybe affected some other people negatively, that doesn't mean you shouldn't ever be happy for the rest of your life. I believe in joy, and I believe people deserve to feel joy. I think people should be good people, but I think if you made a decision because in your heart of hearts, you really felt like it was the right decision to make, you can't control what other people do or say. And you just really have to, I just don't want anybody to feel like they don't deserve to be happy simply because they maybe made a choice that might have hurt somebody else. We all do those things, but you deserve to find joy in your life. You deserve to find happiness. And I hope you can find that. I really do. I don't suffer from depression. So, I don't have an imbalance in my brain or anything like that. I've had situational depression, but it really hit me today, because I know that I don't know who you are, but I am almost positive that there is someone, or there are multiple people in this community that are struggling right now. And I don't know what you're struggling with, and I don't know what's happening, but I really hope you can find peace, and I hope you can find joy. So And I see Mac and Dadbods who came in at a really heavy time. Sorry. And Artemis says, I followed you for a while now, and I'm really thankful to have found your channel the way I did. You bring me so much joy to my life, and I'm grateful to be part of your wonderful community. Thank you so much, Artemis. That means a lot. And it's Boyaki! Man, Boyaki changed their name color, and now I'm like, oh man. It's just totally, I think Boyaki was pink for the longest time. Like I said, I know it's easy to look at other people's social media, and it's easy to look around and be like, everybody has purpose but me. Everybody's living this amazing life but me. But the reality is we're all winging it. None of us know what the heck we're doing. I don't care how much money you have. You don't really know what you're doing. We're all feeling through this life together. And this is why at the end of every one of my streams, I always advocate for kindness, because you just never know what anybody is going through. And I can't be a therapist because I don't have the tools and I'm not a professional. But if you need help, please get help, because this world is a better place with you in it than without you in it. I know. Hopefully today, we're starting AER today, and hopefully today it will be better, because Firewatch broke my heart and Brothers broke my heart. And I was going to say why Firewatch broke my heart, but I don't want to spoil it for people in chat that haven't played it yet, that didn't tune into the stream. So I'll put it in my Discord spoiler channel. Why? I mean, obviously there's kind of the main reason it was so sad, but there's a particular reason for me that I will put in the spoiler channel. Jane says, oh wait, Akuti says, if you hurt someone or you're you, move forward and learn from it. Staying miserable hurts everyone. Stagnation is always wrong. Well, even if you make a choice to not make a choice, you're still making a choice. Like, even if you make a choice to not move forward and to stay where you are, I mean, if you're in a river and you choose not to swim, you're still gonna go somewhere. That's just how it is. So if you go with the flow, or if you just choose not to act, you're still gonna end up somewhere, and it probably will be somewhere you don't wanna be. So we all make mistakes. We all make choices we wish we hadn't. And I just really hope that that there isn't anybody here that feels like they don't deserve to be happy, because I believe we all came here to be happy and to find joy. Yeah, life is going to suck sometimes. There's going to be really hard trials sometimes, but there are also really great times in life as well. And sometimes trials last a little longer than we want them to. I look at my mom, who suffered for years and years and years, but she never gave up. She endured. And that's something. That was a choice on her end. Jane says, had a line that struck me from God of War Valhalla. A character said, imagine knowing you'll never be enough for someone, and then slowly have to watch that person come to the same realization. Oh, wow. Jane says that connected with me, and then this character was quickly corrected on their false self-belief. Yeah, like, you deserve to be around people who make you happy and who you are enough for. Not somebody that puts you down or makes you feel like you aren't enough, or makes you feel like you'll never be enough, or that you feel like you're just barely out of reach. Like the pure happiness with this one person or this friend or this whatever is just out of reach all the time. What a miserable, no, that's not, There are so many people in this world. So many people in this world. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone is allowed to grow and move forward from those mistakes. Cage says, most times, even a bad choice that has negative consequences, they still deserve peace and happiness. Well, yeah, like, I feel like even somebody that makes a really awful choice, like to drive drunk, and then they kill somebody, that doesn't mean they're just destined, that they all of a sudden just cannot have happiness ever again for the rest of their lives. They made a terrible choice, and that choice resulted in the death of somebody, and that's awful. And you know what? That guilt will stay with them for the rest of their lives. We don't have to guilt trip them, because they already feel badly enough. And okay, I'm gonna say this is not including sociopaths that don't feel bad about what they did. I'm talking about a regular person that is doing the best they can to live the life that they are living. I'm not talking about people that can do really awful things and get joy out of doing those really awful things, because that is a really small percentage of people. I'm talking about people that are striving to be the best they can be the best parents, the best siblings, the best children to their parents or whatever. I'm talking about people that are legitimately trying to do the right thing. Sometimes people make crappy choices, but I don't believe, will there be consequences? Absolutely. But does that mean you should never be happy again? No. This is a long life and everybody deserves to find happiness. Just got Ava down for a nap. I don't know if Auden is asleep yet. I gave Ander the baby monitor and I was like, bye. Oh, a no school alert at 1:30. Oh my, we had a delayed start today, 2-hour delay start. And apparently Dad Bod's just got the flu/cold Ava had. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There are some poor decisions that I think are an exception though. I agree with that, Cage. I totally agree with that. It's like I said, I'm not talking about people that choose knowing that this is a terrible thing to do and choose to do it anyway and know what the repercussions will be. I'm not talking about murder. I'm not talking about, cheating on someone like knowingly. I'm not talking about things like that. I'm talking about legitimately trying to be a good person, make right choices, and then sometimes crap happens. And sometimes, you make choices you wish you hadn't made. We all are in that situation, but the biggest takeaway is I just don't want anybody to feel like they do not deserve to be happy because they may have made maybe even a lot of poor choices, Sometimes that happens, man. So, but anyway, that just stuck in my brain and I didn't mean to go off on quite the tangent of it, but I just really wanted to throw that out there because we have how many people in our community? We have 90 plus people in my Discord. The chances of there being some crises in 90 plus people is really high. So there are people in the community, whether they're active in the Twitch chat or not, or active in the Discord or not, there are definitely people that are going through something. So I just was thinking about you guys today, and I just really hope you guys know that you guys are on my mind a lot. So anyway, I love you guys. And I don't want to make this cheesy, but it's true. No, I will not be a life coach because I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not a professional. I can't actually fix anybody's problems. All I'm saying is me from a personal belief, I don't believe, and I'm a religious person, but I don't believe that in a heavenly father that would be like, well, you don't deserve to be happy for the rest of your life then. I mean, if you want to get into details about, me being a religious person, I believe that that's why Jesus Christ died for the world's sins. So we could continually try again and be forgiven and repent and do the best we can and try again and try again and try again. Unlimited times. As long as we keep trying to be better, we will never, ever, ever fail. The only way to fail is to truly just completely give up altogether. And I don't think most people do that. I think most people are trying to be the best people they can be every single day. So, I mean, I didn't want to quite get into the religious side, but that's why I believe that's why he did that, because he knew we were going to make mistakes and he knew we were going to do crazy things. Hey, it's Martin. Sundays are now open. That's true. Hey, and it's Drew. How are you? Good to see you, Drew. I'll let you know, Drew, that there is a humidifier right now in my toddler's room, thanks to your recommendation yesterday. And I meant to put one in here, but I did not. Dang it. Well, I was slightly worried about the moisture ruining all my electronics. So I was like, maybe not a good idea to have but yeah, I put one in my toddler's room because I had her blanket on her and her hair is staticky, stuck to her head. This is what happens whenever we visit Utah in December. Yeah, streaming on Sundays now. It's a question about being repentant versus rebellious. Rebellion speaks to continue knowingly doing wrong and evil. Repentant people can make endless mistakes. If they are trying to do better, we can be forgiven, thankfully. Well, that's how I feel. I feel like as long as you're doing your best and you're really trying, I believe effort is rewarded, even if it's a really small effort. Side note from Collector, I hope the loading times are faster on the PS5. Got it. My guess is it probably will be. So we did a poll on Discord and we are going to play this game. I'm going to play this game. It's called AER Memories of Old. It was recommended to me by Collector, the one and only Collector. Hey, Gil! Try to grace everyone with my presence. I've heard good things about this game. I'm so happy you're Hill Gear. Gil, you're Hill Gear? You are here, Gil. You know what I meant. I played 2 games back to back that were really heartbreaking and made me cry, like sad tears. So I'm really hoping this is a better experience. Y'all are something else for voting for Firewatch after Brothers. Oh my gosh. Like, it was intense. Do I have plans to watch the eclipse in April? Yes, actually. I think I remember seeing a map for that online, and I was like, oh, sweet. It's gonna pass by. Is it a total eclipse? Of the heart. I don't know. Maybe. I've heard that this game can potentially make me sad, but I think it's a more like happy sad rather than sad sad, because Firewatch was really sad and Brothers was really sad. Just FY all your eyes if you're planning on playing that game, because I know they're coming out with a remake of Brothers. Just prep yourself, because wow, yeah, wow. It was rough. It was really rough. And I don't know what I thought Firewatch was going to be, but that was 100% not it. I know you were eager to explore, but the pilgrimage is important to the people of the sky. Okay, what's my name? Auk? Auk. Got it. As you know, in the early days before the Great Divide, the lands were very different from now. Instead of islands in the sky, the lands were one, and the ancients inhabited the world. They built great structures, among them 3 temples. Yay! I love doing temples. Here in the land of gods, your journey will lead you to all 3 of them. But something changed. The ancients somehow caused the Great Divide, shattered the lands, and left us with islands in the sky. The priestess Kara prayed by the lighthouse and found answers that helped our people survive the Great Cataclysm. The first stop for every pilgrim is to visit Kara's shrine, so go on in, Auk. I will wait for you outside. I am excited about this. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even watch a trailer. I saw it was on sale for like $2 on the PlayStation Store and was like, purchase. I just heard really great things about it. Mainly from Collector. And I trust Collector. Oh man, we're gonna have to invert these cameras. Oh, okay. I am a double inverted girl. I have to have inverted. Yeah, and I get made fun of it. I get made fun of for it all the time. I can't tell you how many people are in chat. They're like, you play with both inverted? Somebody do it right now so we can continue the tradition. You know who doesn't invert? Charlotte. So whenever she asks me to like help her with any of her games, I'm always like, oh, I can't make heads or tails of your... Oh, wow. Okay. This is kind of sort of floaty. Sorts of floaty. Anyone else excited for Prince of Persia? Oh, our brother has hyped it up a lot. Also, that Prince of Persia is quite the good-looking guy. He's pretty. Can I not jump this high yet? She can jump pretty high, but okay, no, not that high. She takes very long strides. Well, so far this game has a much happier vibe already than either of the other games, so. And I really like this music. It's very pretty. Oh, I see oh, okay. Hold on. Default Okami camera controls. Oh man. Okay, yeah. I always have to invert. Also, I may have to like turn down the sensitivity because wow. Horizontal sensitivity is high. So I told my sister this when she was trying to have me play Risk of Rain, and I was like, well, maybe if I can turn the sensitivity down, and I turned it way down, and she was like, you can't play this game with your camera moving that slowly. And I was like, okay. And I didn't end up liking it anyway, so it just wasn't. She's a gazelle girl. Salty's like, no, wait just a minute. Did it just say in the early days there weren't islands in the sky like there are now? Surprise! This is Tears of the Kingdom. Surprise. In the land of gods, there were three, in 3 houses, slumbering in eternal skies. This does give me kind of Journey vibes. Yeah, she really is. She's Gazelle Girl. Is this where I started? This is where I started. Wait, yes. Okay, remember that one time when I went all the way back to the beginning because I couldn't remember which direction I came? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's where I... Okay. Yep. It's actually kind of weirdly, this music kind of weirdly reminds me of Fez, which is another excellent puzzler game, puzzle platformer. I highly recommend Fez. Fez is phenomenal. In memory of light in our heart, shining with the name of Kara. Oh, Mac, I feel that. I have to be careful with the way, with certain, like, that's why I turned the camera sensitivity down, because I have the same trouble sometimes when it comes to games and, like, camera angles and stuff. It can make me motion sick, too. Her lantern guided and protected us when the world shattered and we became the people of the sky. Sort of liking this Kara person. There are... Okay. So we're headed up and out. Okay, so wait a minute. So we're in the sky? This is legitimately how I felt at the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I came out onto that outcrop and was like, whoa, we're in the sky? Oh my gosh, I thought we were underground. Enter the Hall of Memory where sleeps the light of Kara. It never went out while she was alive. Ask, and maybe it will shine forth to answer you. Yeah, she takes very long strides. Is that a person? No, that's a statue. Okay. Oh. This gives me such Journey vibes. Look at those little, not charms. What am I thinking of? Like, those little symbols? This gives me very Journey vibes. How's the volume for you guys, by the way? Either this is low G or that girl can leave. Yeah, who knows, man? Is that Kara's lantern? Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh! Oh, man. Wow, that was really unexpected. Okay. That was really unexpected. Wow. Maybe this is Giro. Oh. Giro G. Can I jump that? I don't think I can. I'm gonna try. Nope. Oh, for a second I was like, no, I think I totally can jump that. Nope, nope, no. Is that a waterfall? What is happening? Oh my gosh. Is this all the... Is there fall damage? Nope. Is this all the place I just went through? What? Wait, what was that? Oh, those words. I hope these lanterns will burn long enough to guide the young pilgrim. Thank you for those lanterns. Being. the symbols were faces. Okay. That makes sense. I was like... They're just little, like, chimes in, they just make these little... They're like, well, it's like language in Journey, but you guys will see that. If you haven't played Journey yet, Charlotte's gonna play it. We succeeded in our Channel Point community challenge, and Charlotte will be doing her Journey stream on Sunday. It'll be a good time because Charlotte is hilarious. That child cracks me up. But you know, Katie, my sister, or Cage Roan in chat, she was like, honestly, listening to Charlotte play games, you know who she sounds like? She sounds like you. And I was like, that's probably fair. I believe that. Okay. We're gonna bring all the sensitivity down because the last thing I want is to be like motion sick over a game. I got over it with, hello. Thank the gods you're all right. What happened in there? I thought the worst when the cave collapsed. Oh yeah, we are in the sky. Is that the lantern? Strange. That lantern is an ancient artifact called Kara's Light. Somehow it shines for you. It's the first time in generations. Keep it safe for now. I'll stay here to investigate the shrine. You should continue your pilgrimage. There's a village over by the lighthouse. Okay, his eyebrows. Just follow the kites to get there. Talk to Dana when you arrive. She will tell you where to go next. I'm sorry. Transform? Hold on. I can become like a... Oh my gosh, I can be a bird. Wait, I wasn't... Hold on. I was not done exploring. I can definitely see where you're coming from, Mac. Oh my gosh, okay. Can I just admit something? So, do you see at the top? I don't know if you can see, but there's like a line, and then there's an N, and then a line, and then an E. I thought it was saying innie. But then when I was talking to the guy, it said Winnie. And I was like, what are these names? That's my compass. West. North. I am an idiot. Just like yesterday when I was trying to bring up my map. Her name is Auk. A-U-K. Auk. So yeah, I'm smart. Okay. So we can turn into a bird. Oh! Sorry. Sorry. My own little Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird, only fly away. And I forgot about that song. Wow. You just unlocked some core memories there. So, can I not, like, read these things? Like, is this a Oh, yeah, okay, so I can see these people if I turn on my lantern. Okay. See, now the top says Siwi. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. What am I looking to get rid of? Okay, Siwi, right? Okay. Winnie. And then Innie. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh, I'm not smart. Hey, it's Padawan! Yeah, turn it to W for Wumbo. Oh my gosh. Weast. Oh, you did the same thing? Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. You just made me feel so much better. Oh my gosh. I was like, holy moly. Okay, so I can bang. Wow, this place is gigantic. Okay. Oh, follow the kites, they said. Okay. Saving, because I did all the things I was asked to do. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. What interesting animation. I have a blanket on me right now. So yes, I am staying warm. I thought about using my electric blanket, which I've literally been living in for the last couple days, but I have so much power running through all this office. I was like, I don't know if I should. Oh, flap. Oh, flapping does not go up. Flapping goes forward. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, I need to work on my landings. That was really intense. Wow, okay. Hey, look, we've got all these people. Hello, Uck, and welcome! What was that noise we heard? What? You made it out okay? I'm John, by the way. So, he knew me, but I didn't know him. Dana and I take care of the lighthouse here on the island. We try to make sure that nothing weird happens in the land of gods. Not an easy job, considering all the strange old ruins and wonders here. I haven't had much time to visit them since Erin was born, but I don't mind. I think she longs for adventure, which makes her father proud. You are a very tall man, John. Windsong Falls. Sounds lovely. When the world was whole, a water spirit combed her hair at the stream there. Beautiful hair at that. The wind sang to make her hair flow down until it mixed with the clouds. Thus, the rainbow was born. Not that I've ever seen one myself, but it's a nice story. Anyway, you can find the place just north of here. Continue beyond the clouds. What's it like
being that tall? Can anybody explain to me what it's like being that tall? Please? Please? Oh, Jay found an amazing heating pad last night. It was amazing. I'm telling y'all, heated blanket has changed my life. We finished watching Avatar: Way of the Water last night. It was good. It was real good. It was kind of sad, but it was good. It was good fun. And then right after that, we started up Star Trek again. So, you know, we didn't finish it. You know, I can't ever watch my movies in one fell swoop anymore. I watched like half of it one night and then the next half of it the other night. You know what I mean? Auks are a family of Arctic birds. Well, ain't that just the bee's knees? Hey, it's Chiron! Is it Into the Darkness or Into Darkness? It's the one with Khan. That's my favorite out of the 3 Chris Pine ones. Are you alright, Auk? It was Auk, right? We heard rumblings from Kara's shrine. I'm so glad you made it out. My name is Dana, and welcome! It was a long time ago. We had a pilgrim here. Your mentor, Medvin, was actually the last one before you. My parents helped him back then. Now I, John, and our daughter, Erin, will help you. If you ever feel lost, just return here and talk to us. We are here to guide you, after all. Every pilgrim's journey requires a visit to the 3 temples in the land of gods. Kara sealed them a long time ago, right after the Great Flood. There's a sigil in the ground close to each temple. That is where we gather to pay respect to the spirits, and so you too should go there. Sacred words are revealed to those who approach with an open mind. The Eventide Sanctuary is closest. You will find it northwest of here. Just reminds me of that scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure at the Alamo when she's like, and Nance is holding the clay pot she is very proud of. No, but seriously, thank you, Dana. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. What happened? Did you see any ghosts or spirit animals, treasures, secrets? I want to explore too. It's so unfair that I am stuck on this island. Sometimes I go on adventures with my parents, but it's still adventures. We once went to a super awesome place. It's up north and it's kind of snowy. With this huge statue. It's kind of broken, but still cool. And my name is Erin, so you know. I like you, Erin. You remind me of Charlotte. Into Darkness, Into Darkness. Yeah. I liked the first one too. The third one was my least favorite. But I love Into Darkness. Yes, Banana Face.
Banana Face, Cabbage Patch. I'm only halfway through it. Okay, so now at the top, it's Easy. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one who did that. I was like, okay, our name is Innie, and this guy's name is Winnie. Is there like a mini map we have somewhere? Oh, nope, definitely don't want to take a picture. Okay. So are they the only people that live on this whole entire island? Aaron is just a kid with wanderlust. Well, yeah, all kids kind of sort of have. Oh, you know what? I was going to say all kids kind of have wanderlust, but that is not true. Charlotte has told me that she is absolutely never getting married, and she is never. Oh, man. There is a cave. Musical story time. Okay, so when I wrote my book, no, I don't know how to do musical story time other than, like, I can't do it the way they do it in their. When she's bored, she's just like, I'm just gonna float right now. When I was writing my book, I had written it 4 different times, and I had actually put it into a competition. I entered it into a competition to win a publishing contract, and I almost actually decided to drop writing the book altogether because I wasn't sure if it was good enough, and I was kind of like, I don't know if this is actually going to work out. But I entered it in this contest, and they came out with their top 25 winners. It was going to go from 25 to their top 10, and then they were going to pick a winner out of the top 10 or something. And I actually managed to get in their top 25 slot out of 100 manuscripts. Or was it 100 manuscripts? Maybe it was more than that. But I got in the top 25, and that right there changed my life because I was like, oh my gosh, these people consider my manuscript good enough. Oh, so this was when I very first wrote it, and I had done what I thought was editing, but I hadn't done a whole lot of editing. I hadn't edited it correctly, and so I decided to ask for some help from this lady in my church congregation. She kind of reminded me of a tortoise. She had really wrinkly skin, and she had brown Harry Potter glasses, and she had been like 7 different religions. So now she was a member of our church, and she was really nice, but she was also very, very frank. And she said, I will help you edit. I will teach you how to edit your book. Send me your first chapter. And she was old, and she couldn't leave her apartment much, and so I sent her my first chapter, and she asked me to come to her house, and she said, we'll talk about it. And I was like, okay. And so I showed up to her apartment, and she had printed out the entire first chapter of my book, and it was covered in red marker. And I was like, oh no. And she said, this? And she held up all the chapter, like all the pages. She said, this is not publishable. And she threw it on the table in front of me. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, There it is. Yay. Every once in a while, maybe it's because it's so cold outside. I'm not really sure, but every once in a while, it'll just be like, boom, you have no internet. This stream also is not publishable. I'm so irritated. Hey, it's Trekkie! How are you? I know, and actually I just looked into a different internet company, but the reviews are not great. And I was like, crap, because I feel like we just have nothing but problems. We're with Spectrum, but we don't have as many, like there's Spectrum and there's AT&T, but we've already had crappy, horrible experiences with AT&T. So Andrew was like, I don't care what happens. We will never go back to AT&T. And I was like, okay. It's all a racket. It is. The fact that it's 2024 and internet can be as bad as it is, it's totally insane. Here I am watching Star Trek last night. I'm like, but they don't have these problems. Hello. Anyway, I apologize. Internet cut out in the middle of my story, but long story short, she told me she would teach me how to edit. And she said, there are 4 stages of editing. And this is a draft. And I was like, no, this is finished. Yeah, she said, this isn't publishable. And I was like, but I entered it into a contest and they accepted it. I made it in the top 25. And she goes, you put this in you sent this to someone. And I was like, yes. And she goes, well, it's a mess. And I was like, so she took me under her wing and she said, this is a draft. And I said, no, this is like my finished, or I said, it's not a draft. I don't remember what it was. And she was like, no, this is a draft. This is not ready for publication yet. And I was like, okay. So she took me under her wing and she taught me how to edit. And I ended up reading her all my chapters aloud after I had edited them myself. And it wasn't until I actually finished reading her the book aloud that I felt like she and I both felt like it was in the right place. So the book that is now on Amazon is I rewrote it 4 times, and it was a huge labor of love, and I am really proud of it. And I sometimes go back and forth between whether or not I should really try to write the sequel or not, or if it's worth it or whatever. I read it so many times, I was sick of it. So of course I'm like, this is a dumb story. Nobody's ever gonna like this. But the fact that I wrote it from scratch, it came from my brain. I wrote it from scratch and did all the work, and now it's on Amazon, even though I don't know how to market it. That's a huge deal. So, but yeah, I'll never forget her telling me it wasn't publishable and that it was a mess. It was crazy. She didn't look like Dolores Umbridge. She just kind of looked like, you know, the big tortoise in the Neverending Story? That's kind of what she looked like. Wait, this is a lighthouse? So yeah, my dad is a playwright, and I sent him some of my early drafts, and he was like, I like the story, but your protagonist is very weepy. And I was like, oh crap, I don't want my protagonist to be weepy. So I had to rewrite it again. So yeah, I rewrote it 4 times. 4 times. Morla, I'm allergic to humans. Yeah, she didn't look like a person. You know, that big tortoise? That's what she reminded me of, because she had this kind of gravelly voice, and she was great. She was awesome. One time I was changing Charlotte's diaper out in like the foyer of our church building. So we weren't in the chapel. I was like out in the foyer, and Charlotte was crying, and she walked over with her hands behind her back. She kind of moseyed on over. She looked down at Charlotte and she goes, listen, your mother is changing your diaper. This is a necessary thing. You need to just calm down. Just take a deep breath. Your mother is caring for you. It's totally fine. Everything is going to be fine. Just let your mother help you, and then you will be up and running around in no time. It will be just fine. And then she walked away. Charlotte was like 4 months old. I was like, okay. She was she is. I mean, she's still alive. She's just not in my church boundaries anymore because she lives in Austin, but she was a very interesting person. I liked her though. She helped me a lot. And I honestly my book never ever would have happened if she hadn't helped me. And she did tell me, she said, your second one's going to be even harder. And I was like, what are you talking about? I just wrote a book. Are you kidding? Everything else is going to be a breeze. And she was totally right. Writing the second one is so much harder because you have lines to connect and you have all these things. Oh, it's so hard. Shane says, we used to play the change service game with Spectrum and AT&T and had such a horrible experience with AT&T that I told my wife, we will pay whatever it costs to never use them again. Yep, that's basically what Andrew said. He was like, I don't care. I don't care if we get a better deal with somebody else or whatever, or if we get a better deal with AT&T. Absolutely not. Will not. Okay, it's northwest. These are the, okay, that's what she told me. That's where she told me to go, so that's where we're gonna go. Was that is that where I just was? That's the lighthouse, right? And then I decided to make the book the audiobook, and I wanted to do it myself. So I put blankets all up over our closet for months. Oh my gosh, at least 6 months, maybe even longer. And Ander was a sweet, sweet, sweetheart. Oh, wait, Oh, the banjo reminds me of Outer Wilds. Oh my gosh. And I recorded the whole thing in my closet. And then I published it as an audiobook. And that was actually a really kind of crazy experience, but it was also a good experience. This is a dumb question, but did it work? No. Charlotte kept crying. She kept crying. It didn't work. And yes, my dad wrote all his own plays. They're all original screenplays. Or original, screenplay? No. What's the word I'm looking for? What did she say, northwest? Okay, girl, let's go. Oh, way over there. Wait, what is down here? I want to see things. Oh my gosh! I'm so bad at controlling this bird! Yeah, this little banjo reminds me of, oh man, now I'm gonna have this all stuck in my head. I love banjos. Ever since Outer Wilds. I mean, I've loved banjos anyway, but... Wait. Twilight Lake. Scripts, yeah, yes. So, my dad has written a whole bunch of scripts, actually. He has written, and then he used to do the whole, like, short attention span theater thing where he'd have other, yeah, sometimes when strangers talk to babies, they're like, whoa, it totally, like, totally brings them out of their, it's true, I've definitely seen that happen. That time, it did not work. But yeah, all his, screenplays? Not screenplays. There's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, there's a map? Where's there a map? Oh! That is also, yep, yeah, that's helpful. That self-proclaimed God reaches too far. I hope he stretches himself too thin. Mama? This hello, tiny one. Am I your mom? No, I'm not. Hi, baby. Can you not pet the baby? No, what is it called? Manuscript? Maybe I'm thinking manuscript. I swear there's a word for it. Anyway, actually, he wrote a one-man show. I'm sorry, not a one-man show. He wrote a show with his brother because, get this, my uncle used to work for Rolling Stone magazine and used to, like, it was up to him to go out and, like, interview people. My uncle has some of the craziest stories. Absolutely bananas. Like, hanging out with, like, legit famous people, like Freddie Mercury and, like, Whitney Houston. And he took he has all this unused information and like, oh, I see something fancy over there. All this unused, interview questions and things. And they put it into a play called The Queens of Birdland. And it's basically real quotes from Mariah Carey, real stories and quotes from Mariah Carey, Madonna, Pat Benatar, Tina Turner, and one other person that I can't remember who it is. And I watched that be performed, or I watched part of it be performed. They put that on at some college campus or something somewhere, I don't remember. But like, he interviewed Tina Turner, and it was absolutely crazy. Yes, full story, please. Every one of your family members seems to be involved in entertainment in some form or another. Yeah, kind of, sort of. It does kind of sort of run in our veins, kind of. And we all did like band or something, you know, when we were kids. So, I don't understand. She said north. Did she say northwest? Oh, I'm like really west. Okay. So, I am not supposed to be here yet. I need to go north. It's pretty. Oh, wait! Oh, no! Become a bird again. Because Collector was going to give me something. Wait. Where is that lake? Is this the lake? I see something. Maybe? No. Can't tell. This is it. Did she ever go to sleep? Are you serious? Put her down at 12:30. Why? Why she gotta be like that? Why? Those glowing white symbols that reveal figures. When you're flying around, you can see them fairly well on distant islands. So, if you see a glowing white blob, it's worth exploring. So. Okay, got it. Oh, I see a tent. Or tents. Now I'm in past tense. Okay. I am Yohal of the Southern Isles. Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. This is my third and final record of my travels in the land of gods. I happened upon the fox just as I was about to leave for home. He sat in the middle of the road and seemed to laugh silently as if to some hidden joke. I spoke in anger. My people are dying. Why is this happening? Oh my. He smiled. His smile seemed sad. The darkness within called to the darkness without. Heal your people to be healed. This is not your path, Yohal. I did not know what to say and stared after him as he left. Later, I realized he was right. It was not my path, but one for my whole people. As I passed the Twilight Lake, I met with Kara for the first time. She showed me the Eventide Sanctuary and asked me to gather everyone I knew. This is the refuge we had hoped for. I will journey home again, and I will guide my people here. I will see my only child, Rhea, again, and I will bring her hope. Wow, okay, that's kind of heavy. Oh, stage play? I swear there was like a different word for it, but I obviously could totally be wrong. I think it is just called screenplay. Is this the Eventide Sanctuary? Because that looks very fancy over there. Oh, I see lots of little people. Oh, my people, my people. Can I swim? Oh my gosh. Sometimes games like kill you when you go in the water. So, but not all the spirits have something to tell you. Like, not all of them actually speak to you. Some of them do, but some of them don't. Eventide? Oh my gosh, there's a teeny one. Or teensy ones. Okay. I have a lantern. What's his last name? of the Southern Isles. I love Anna, but she's an idiot. She's very naive. Okay, well, this is obviously not eventide, whatever it is, because we are also not in... Oh, we are also still very west. Okay. Did I not prove my, my ability to not read maps? This music is so shockingly similar to Outer Wilds. It's even got that kind of, oh, I see you up there. Those two little people. I'm really worried about what's gonna happen when we go out of town. Hey, have a look at this. I've never seen so much water. That is a lot of water. Because what I'm afraid is going to happen is that we're going to go an entire week without Auden napping, like when we're out of town, and then we're going to come home and she's just going to be like, I don't ever need to nap again, ever again. Oh, I'm fine. Gosh, dang it. I don't know what to do if she wants. Although she's fine hanging out in there for a while. Okay. So we need to head northeast right now. Yeah. I see a light. We're there. But that is in the east. Once again, not where we're supposed to go. Can I hold on? Oh, I was going to say, can I hold on to the lantern while I am a bird? But no. Expanding your house. That's so exciting. Oh, man. I would love to build on like a little... I'd love to build on a third garage. Is what I'd really love to do. Like a third kind of space. So Andrew could park his boat in there and not... We could use our garage for like... I don't want to do the nap today. I don't really want to do the nap today. Yeah, for real.
I don't want to do the work.
Are you serious?
I don't really want to do the work today.
East.
I don't want to do the work today.
Seriously, that is exactly what she's... Well, he didn't bring her in here. I thought he was gonna... Okay, this is east. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Sorry. I want to see what those lights are. Oh, that's right. I gotta change into a bird. There's another thing. What is this light? There are multiple lights. I know I'm going to the east. No, I'm not supposed to do that. But this looks exciting. Oh, wait a minute. I saw little spurts. Yes. What are you? I will use it. I just made the sunrise. Does this change these little people? Interesting. Seriously. That child, like what I would give. Be able to take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the day. Oh my gosh. It's doing a thing. Oh. This is to the north. Tracking the islands you have visited is purely by memory. They aren't all shown on the map. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, I understand. Yep, I do. This is gonna do something. This is so interesting. This kind of, these islands and like these... It really gives me Fez vibes, especially with all the geometrical kind of shapes. Fez is very... Okay. Fez is very much like 8-bit, but there are definitely places where there are like big stone things with like that, like images or like icons. That is a very Fez thing right there. That's really cool. Cave. Okay, well, Like, we're not where we're supposed to be, but... It's the Bat Cave. Well, yeah, what other kind of cave would be hiding behind a waterfall? It's at the top. I'm not supposed to... Well, I was gonna say I'm not supposed to do this yet, but I don't even know if there is really kind of a right or a wrong. Obviously, if I'm not supposed to be here, I either A, won't be able to go inside, or I won't be able to progress inside. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. We'll see. We shall see. Right, all before I put Auden down for a nap, I was like, we love taking naps. Do you remember last, because she didn't take a nap yesterday. She fought her nap yesterday. And I was like, we love taking naps. Naps make us happy. Remember last night when you were crying in the kitchen and you didn't know why? That's because we were tired. We love naps. And I just tried so hard to talk up naps, and apparently I didn't do it. The vault. Okay. This looks very exciting. I'm not supposed to be here yet, maybe? Lantern. Power up. What? Okay. Sun. Shine. Wait, those ones are different. Wait. I know, look at those symbols. Doesn't this remind you of Fez? Kind of. Like the geometric shapes and patterns and just like the water and all the green stuff around. It reminds me a lot of Fez, even though Fez's animation is very, very different. Yeah, I don't understand this, but I probably will at some point. Today is not that day. Okay, so like we can't, okay. Oh, I see the symbols up there at the very top. Maybe. I think it's a moon up there. Okay, but... See? Sun, moon. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Because everybody keeps telling me, okay, this just in, you cannot change into a bird inside a cave. Which does check out and make sense. I assume we will come back here. Because there doesn't really seem to be, like... any power source? I think I need to go where, you know, when they talk to you, the words are like bolded and colored. That means, hey, you should go here. Got it. Yes. But then if you're like me, you go, okay, and then you wander around and explore everywhere else. Collector, did I see you say that the loading times are faster on the PS5? Okay. We're gonna go northeast again. Okay, yep. We don't move as fast flying as I thought we did. Oh, I see little symbols there. A little purple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 10 to 15 seconds minimum on Switch. Wow. Up, up, up. Huh. Okay. You. These Great Lakes are the domain of the water spirit, the spirit fish of the land of gods. Is there a spirit fish in here? These sounds, if you listen to this kind of like, this mumbling, reminds me very much of Okami. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, you do not, either this is a gigantic map and you just do not fly very, or you do not fly very fast. I mean, it must be. I mean, it is a big map. Okay. King's Pass. Oh, we have different music now. Oh, we've got something. Oh! Oh my gosh. Can you die in this game? Oh, I thought all these little flowers were people. Or spirits. Not all spirits persist forever. Praise to the cinnamon-fingered, the dancer of the southern trees. Cinnamon-fingered. Nevermore will she play beneath their shade. She fell into the darkness, never to laugh with us again. From star to star she skips, following the gods into eternity. Praise to the dance, ended and begun. Also, sing of the voice of the grasslands, the sun roarer, the wind caller. Never again will he race through the reeds of the lakes, stirring up the swans, or hunt the horses of the wild. Do we have horses up here? It really is. It's so pretty. He now prowls the dark between dream and wake, sing of his voice unforgotten till the stars fade into the morning light. The animation is really pretty. It just has so much of a more lovely vibe than Firewatch or Brothers did. Not that there is anything wrong with those games. It's just like, wow, a lot. Okay. Even the music reminds me just a little bit of Fez. It's kind of synthy. That was not what I was expecting. Some chiptune. Okay, so we're gonna go. Didn't what's her name? Little Erin say something about a snowy place? Oh, maybe she's talking about. Yeah, very Disaster Piece. I love Disaster Piece. Disaster Piece did Fez and Hyper Light Drifter, but they're very different. The soundtracks are very, very different from one another. But they're both great. Wow. It is. Oh! I'm supposed to go to the northwest. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think. Where did they say the eventide was? Oh, maybe that was it. No. I would have gotten a little thing that said eventide. I want to say island, but I know it's not island. It's like eventide shrine. There are big giant bones over there. It's a bad situation. Like, I can't fight, so I found something. Okay. Once, when the gods were still awake, some animals gathered to talk. A hare said, "The grass is not as green as it was." A bear said, "The honey does not flow as it used to." A wolf said, "There are less deer to hunt." And the deer said, "Well, I do my best." An eagle said, the lands have become smaller. A crane said, "The humans write less and argue more." An owl said, "There is a darkness deeper than the night, and it grows." At this, the other animals fell silent, and the wind howled around them. Okay, well, that was all in colored font, so that was important to know. Flap those little sausage wings. So they said it was to the northwest, did they not? How big is this map? Okay, not as big as I thought. Maybe that was it, where I just was? the lady couldn't have, like, you know, marked my map. That would have been great. What is this situation? Whew. I am so good at flying. Yep. I am so good. I think I saw people here. These. Okay. Okay. There's like a red carpet. I found a note. I am Yohal of the Southern Isles. This is the second letter I leave behind. This message is a warning of bad tidings, the worst ever since the Great Divide. I came to the land of gods to seek counsel for my spirit animal. Our lands continue to break apart, as if an invisible tide gnawed at them. Since last spring, things have gotten worse. The snow creeps south and animals are found dead, corrupted with the dark rocks I first saw long ago. Dark rocks. I went to the spirit fox's den, but it was empty. I waited there for 3 days, but he was nowhere to be seen. Are the spirits dying as we are? If so, then all is lost. If he doesn't show up tomorrow, I will return to my people. I, for one, will not abandon them in their last days. Something terrible happened. Like, despite the kind of light, airy feel, there's something definitely sinister that happened here. I mean, the Great Divide happened, obviously, but... was I already here? I think I was. Oh no, I gotta plug in my... Did I not read this already? Yes, I did. I'll plug in my controller. Luckily, I have the cord right here. Okay, so... She said it was to the northwest. The bat tree. Yes. The bat tree. In the Himalayas. Okay, so I'm like facing that place where I was before with the big giant... Yeah, this is very disaster piece. That place. Windsong Falls. No, this isn't... Oh, okay. This is not where I'm actually supposed to be. Oh, these things went away. Oh, but it's still open. I can't remember. To the northwest of where? Well, where did I start? There's the lighthouse, I think, so. Was I already there? Maybe I was already there. Okay, if I go back... Wow, I am not doing so hot. If I go back to the lighthouse, I'm Michaeling right now. It's Cybotch, how are you?
Thanks, Michael.
Keeping my voice down slightly because my door is open. I can't tell if Anders gonna go get Auden out.
Hey,
She's
girl.
not. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did I already check that person? Those people? No. Oh! Oh my gosh. What? Did I just die? No. I went into a cloud. Okay. It's like, surprise! Okay, I need to turn around. I need to go south. To be honest, I wasn't completely paying attention to what she told me, so we're gonna go back and ask her. Oh, I think I already checked on all these people, because I've already been here. Pretty sure. Oh, no. I heard the elders speaking of the lands breaking apart. Apparently it's been happening everywhere. Stop saying such things. You're scaring me. How scary. So the lands... The cloud animation is pretty impressive. All of the animation is beautiful. An acupuncture appointment? You know, my mom tried acupuncture. It didn't work for her, but I've heard it can change people's lives. Okay, flap your little wings. Okay, oh, this is Twilight Lake. Which means now we're at the west. Oh, that's what that is. That's the lake. Okay, so we need to go south. Ooh. East. Oh my gosh. I do not know where the fruit I am going. Have I talked to you people yet? Yes, I have. Strathlog! Listen, this game is beautiful. I think that's it over there. But I'm lost. It's a little vague on the mappy map, but it's okay. It's totally fine. I hope you're having a good day, Strathlog. It's good to see you. And this music definitely kind of sort of reminds me of
To the hub, to the hub, to the hub, 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 to the hub, to the hub, to the hub.
Outer Wilds.
To the hub, to the hub, 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 to the hub, to the hub, hub, hub.
Oh, I see a cave. Let's go into the cave. I know, it's a nice place to be lost. It's beautiful. And I can turn into a bird. So, am I really ever that lost? Not really. Yeah, turning the sensitivity of the camera down definitely helped.
Yo, got COVID, yo.
That child. Oh, she cracks me up. She is such a magical little girl. She's my little bestie. And she is obsessed. I see fish. She's obsessed with Pokemon these days. Pilgrim study? Hey, I'm a pilgrim. I can't read this. It's written in a language I don't know, and much of it is broken and almost unreadable anyway. Maybe Medvin knows how to decipher it? Maybe my lantern will randomly make it decipherable? Okay. Medvin? Medvin! Where are you, Medvin? I think this is the cave I was going to go in, but then I didn't. Ooh, I bet that hurts. I'm so sorry. No bueno. None of us ever got flu shots this year, and none of us have ever gotten sick. Normally we do get flu shots, but Andrew was like, every single time I wake up, every time I hear about people being sick and stuff, I'm like, oh, I gotta go get my flu shot. And I was like, I just haven't had anybody get sick, which is astounding because Charlotte's been in school. Okay, tell me where I'm going again, ma'am. I went to see Medvin by Kara's shrine to see the caved-in shrine for myself. I'm as worried as he is, but I must ask you something. Have you seen ghosts? Yep. I noticed glowing signs and a weird distortion in the air, almost like small fireflies, but not actual bugs. I think they are what are called memories of the past. It is said that the lantern can discover secrets by shining upon the signs. They were mentioned in passing in an old children's story I once read to Aaron. Maybe they can reveal something important? Yep, I do. The Eventide Sanctuary is the closest and is found northwest of here. It probably isn't even that far. Northwest of here. Okay, so if we go northwest. Well, if my directions, like if my sense of direction is, oh no, that's not it. Do we know what this does yet? Nope. Okay. I'm starting a new job tomorrow where I have to interact with people, and was also watching the CBS Evening News, and apparently the flu is spreading fairly quick. Plus I'm diabetic, so I decided to stop forgetting and about it and just did it. That's what I thought about encountering an area. I thought Okay, we're just gonna go. This is where I went last time. That's what I thought. This is 100% not the Eventide Sanctuary. Unless it's between these two rocks. No? Okay. You never know. That's what I thought. I was thinking, there's no way it would be... Oh, sorry. Okay. Northwest? Do you want to know what those platforms are? I don't think the game ever tells you directly. The ones with all the birds on them? They're like a bunch of birds nesting on them. Okay, well, I'm getting distracted. So that is the... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I think that's the lake. Yeah, that's Twilight Lake. I want to fly through all these little tiny holes. Nah. Okay, wait. Now I'm turned around. But I see people. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah. The river, it has fallen. What of the spirit fish? Is she safe? I don't know. There's no river. The game doesn't ever tell you directly? Is it one of those things that they're like, you can figure this out or not? Because some games do things like that, and I'm like, it says north. I am having a really hard time finding this shrine hangout. Oh, but I see something on the wall here. Fish, spearfish, happy fish. So there used to be a river here. It's not story related. Okay, then yeah. What did they do? My lantern doesn't do anything for them. Okay, well, this is definitely not the shrine. Or whatever it is. Eventide something. West. I mean, it looks like... No, but that's the lake, though. Oh, they're saving load points. Got it. That makes sense. Oh, I realized I was going through a cloud. This looks... Oh my gosh, these are the black rocks that person was talking about. Look, they're coming out of the animals' bodies. Oh man. Oh, here's the camp. I feel like I should not be getting, yeah, it did. He said something like the dark rocks, and now I know what he meant. Okay, well, the only thing that's over here is this big place. But it doesn't say it's the Eventide, unless it did and I missed it. No, I've been here and I checked this out. This is Twilight Lake. How am I getting lost? How can I not find this place when she said it was northwest of here? And I've been northwest. And if it's like a shrine type situation, it wouldn't be a small thing, would it? She said northwest, right? She didn't say northeast and I read it wrong somehow. Didn't she say it was northwest? Northwest. Is it like all the way up here? Like that northwest? Feel like... And this is obviously important, but that's the sun and the moon. Lots of people here. But none of them have anything to say. That guy looks old. Or woman. I don't know. They're just kind of outlines. Northwest? Is it like really far northwest? Like way up in that corner? Let me go check and see if Auden fell asleep or not. Hold on. Andrew never came back. Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
What's that?
Nope. They're out sitting on the couch together. That freaking sucks. That is 2 days in a row. Keep an eye on screen for prompts. Oh, you mean like... Okay. Yeah, she's kind of reaching that age where like... So Charlotte stopped napping after she turned 3-ish. I was like, well, it got to a point where it was such a fight to put her down. It wasn't even necessarily a fight. She just stopped napping. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess she's done with napping. Ander still thinks we, like, cut naps out of our lives too early. And, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think I already talked to these people, or listened to these people, but yeah. The funny thing is she's perfectly fine just like hanging out in her bed. And so I think I'm just going to kind of continue streaming. She can have quiet time in there. That's fine. I used to do that with Charlotte after she dropped naps. I was like, okay, well, she may not be napping anymore, but that doesn't mean we're just going to like, that doesn't mean I have to, that does not mean I have to entertain her all day. She can definitely have some nap time, some nap kind of alone time or whatever. And there were times that I would come in there and I would find her asleep. So there were definitely times where she would fall asleep. I honestly, unless I... So I'm planning on just keeping some sort of like quiet time-ish type situation. I don't want to stream at night if I can help it because it totally throws off my sleep schedule. And if she doesn't nap, that means I don't get to nap either. So I don't know, but I know, I wish I could nap. Did I already? I think I talked to those people as well. Those little pebble. Okay, so dark rocks. Oh! Oh my gosh. Maybe? What? I don't think they have any power left. What is this? Oh. My brother stayed to guard the lighthouse, and I volunteered to join him in his duty. I shall guard the land and its animals, even if I do not understand why the priestess wants us to stand guard. Are the gods truly sleeping in this land, and we are to guard them? But why then are they asleep? Can gods even sleep? I think this is just a story for children. The gods are long gone from our world, and their lands now belong to the spirits and the animals, but names stay longer than the memory of a face. So this is not the shrine I'm looking for, but it is interesting. Is this marked on the map? No. I'm gonna try... I didn't think it would be quite that far, but I'm gonna try flying like way up to the like legit northwest. Way, way northwest. That's the only thing I can think of. I've been to all the islands here and there's no shrine. So that's what we're gonna do. So these are not rocks, these are clouds. I thought they were rocks. 100%. Thought they were rocks. They are not. Okay, so we're headed in the right direction. Sometimes I do nap like on a day that I'm not streaming. If it's like a Saturday or like on Thursday afternoons, Ander and I will take a nap, but Ander takes naps a lot more often than I do. I stream instead of napping because honestly, streaming gives me the same like, kind of gives me the same boost that a nap does. But you know what? It doesn't really entirely matter because I still feel totally dead at the end of the night, regardless of whether I get a nap or not. There's just nothing for it. Unless, oh, I keep pushing the wrong button. Ooh. Unless this is the shrine somehow, but it is not. Top. Can I get up that high? Yes. This looks promising. Ooh. There's a note. Don't think this is the shrine, but this is a promising. I am Rhea, Yohal's daughter. I sought out his words to make sense of what happened to him during his journeys. My father's burden lay heavy on his shoulders. Even though we found a new home, he was never the same again. There is hope, and more children have been born this spring than the last. We will recover, but I think he worried about things yet to come. I think the sickness of black rocks my father found scared him more than anything else. It's only been seen once or twice again, however. These islands we now wander are safe. Kara is soon having a child of her own, and laughter has returned to our hearts. Oh, at least there's a happy ending. For the most part. Okay, we're headed to the north. If it is this far away, like up through like the frozen lands or whatever, it would have been really nice for that lady to tell me that. And be like, yeah, it's a ways. This is a long way away. Okay, so we're... Okay. Yeah, I thought these things were rocks. Just randomly floating in the middle of the sky. I mean, there are islands floating in the middle of the sky. Why not? I'm gonna fly up here and see what's up here first. I don't think it's this far. Oh. Oh, there is light. There. I don't think it's this far, but I... Woo. Whoosh. Who keeps these lights? I wonder if anyone has taken shelter in this cave. Okay, well, hang on. I'll come back to that cave because I have a place to try and find and go. I don't feel like it would be this far away in the very beginning of the game, but I could be wrong. I've literally spent most of my gameplay just flying around looking for this shrine. Don't think it's this far away, but this is what happens when you have an open world game. There is some exciting looking stuff up there. It's a big mountain. Nope. Roof of the world. Okay. All right. I need a hint. I've been going north. I went northwest and it didn't, there was nothing there. Eventide? Am I flying in the right direction? No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, now I am. Okay, now I'm going south. East. South. East. Yeah, this music reminds me a lot of Fez, and I really love the music of Fez, so it's gonna be a good, I've been there? Was it the place with the big shapes? And I just wasn't paying attention to the on-screen prompt? I bet it probably was. Because I was like, okay, I'll just have to come back here. Or was it on like the same... Or is it on the same... Okay, here's a question. Do I fly there or was it on the same island that the... I was going to call her the farmer's wife. What? No. The lighthouse keeper people are. It is not in the snow area. I didn't think it was in the snow area, but I was like... I flew there. Not on Lighthouse Island. Okay. I mean, the name, like, pops up when you get somewhere. How did I miss it? Oh, wrong button again. I think it's that... I think it's this place. I'm gonna walk inside this place and see what it says. Huh? I'd love to know what those markings mean. It's supposed to warm up here a little bit, but it really wasn't supposed to get above like the 20s today. I'll be driving the car to go pick Charlotte up from the bus stop. Did I totally miss that this was the shrine? I am almost positive. This must be it, and I just was not paying attention when I first walked inside. Will it pop up again? It should pop up again, right? Well, it says it's saving. 20. Oh, no, this is the vault. That's right. I remember seeing that. So this is not the shrine. Yeah, it's supposed to be, whoa, it's 30 right now. That's the warmest it's been in 3 days. But it feels like 20 because we've got a lot of wind. I took a final walk on lake edge ice. Ooh, careful. This is the vault. Okay, I knew that. I remember that. I've been there? I have Outer Wilds vibes coming from this where I'm like, where? What? I was always getting lost. It's very shallow if it were to break. Straught log claims. Okay. Okay. It's a Okay, we need to go to the west. Okay, we're gonna go over here then. I cannot believe it has taken me this long to find this place. I don't understand. It's because I get distracted sometimes. Okay, so that's a thing where like my last save will... Okay. Yes, so Stardew Valley has these little like pillar things with like colored stones in them, and for the longest time I could never figure out what those were for. That's where you go when you warp. If you use like a warp totem, that's where you go when you warp, and it took me forever to figure that out. How are you expanding your house, Salty? That's very exciting. Super exciting. Twilight Lake. Is it in Twilight Lake? Like, is it? Okay, you say I've been there. Like, what is my problem? Oh. Oh, that's the place with the lions. Okay. Oh, we've got sheep. Cutie patoots. Look at that teeny little one. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've been to this little island here. But I see a person on a rock. How did I miss that? So I can just run. Hey, it's Dex! How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. Looks like an old campsite over there. Wonder if there is something interesting left behind. I'm pretty sure I've been to that camp ground. Old camp. So glad I'm not the only one that got lost. Collector says I've been there, which is wildly confusing because I don't... Oh, I'm falling. Okay. This is all considered... What is this? What is this? Is this it? No. Yes. No. Because I can't get in there. Most of the proposed plans so far involve a new living room on the front, a couple of extra bedrooms on top of that, doubling the size of our galley-style kitchen. Big changes. Very exciting changes. That's really cool. If I had my way, I would tear up all our flooring, and replace it with all the same floor. Kitchen and bathrooms with tile in them included. And then I would add, we have the space to add like an extra kind of garage space. I would add on an extra garage space so we could, and I'd replace our countertops. Our countertops are kind of this weird, like, pink-ish, like vinyl kind of countertops. Or linoleum countertops, which is fine. I don't need like marble, but I just don't like the color. It's kind of a pink color. It's not a pretty color to me. I legitimately, I don't understand. I've been there? So like Twilight Lake. Oh yeah, here are more dead animals. That is so odd. Oh, you missed something that would give you potentially helpful information. I missed something that would potentially give me helpful information. Like a, oh, I thought that was a cave. Yeah, where's that med guy? Where's my, like, help, my friend? Did I miss something back on that main island? Laminate and water don't mix. They claim that different, well, no, not laminate, vinyl planking, like, they claim that those are waterproof. We would like to put hard floors in all our house because my girls suffer from allergies so much. But we can't figure out what... I cannot figure out where to go. Which makes me feel so silly. I've literally just been flying around this map for like an hour now, being like, where is this shrine? Oh, Oh, he was the guy with the giant eyebrow? Oh. I did not... Well, I thought his name was Winnie. Remember? Vinyl is essentially plastic. I'm referring to the stuff that's basically MDF paneling with a veneer on it. I thought his name was Winnie. 100%. I mean, like, we're willing to put money into it, but we're willing to put money into it, but we just really want the best bang for our buck. But we also don't want, floors that are so hard they're going to hurt our feet because we feel like that's the way tile is. This is Madvin. Oh my gosh. Hello, can I not? I can't even talk to him anymore? Or do I have to turn my lantern off? I can't even talk to him. Gosh, dang it. Well, at this point I have to sign off on my stream anyway, and I've just wasted so much, not wasted time because it's actually been really lovely flying around, and I love discovering cool things like finding those little people and stuff like that, but I legitimately don't know where the shrine is. I have no freaking clue where the shrine is. You say I've been there? Because obviously I clean my floors with like a hot steamer. But we actually went to a friend's house the other day and they just put new tile in their kitchen, or yeah, their family room area. And I was expecting tile, like plain white ceramic tile, or not ceramic tile, I'm sorry. Or is it ceramic tile? Plain white ceramic tile in squares with like grout around it, right? But when we got there, the tile was like longer pieces of tile and they looked like wood. And the grout wasn't as deep and the lines were really thin. And I was like, wait a minute, almost looks like hardwood, but it's not, it's tile. And then my other friend, who I've been to her house tons of times, she was like, well, yeah, that's what we have in our house. What? You have tile floors? And she was like, yeah, it's this tile, but it kind of looks like wood. And I was just, my mind was totally blown because I had no idea tile could look like that. I thought in my head, when I saw tile, it was just white ceramic tile. And I know there are lots of different variations, but I just didn't make the connection that her floor was tile. And so I came home and looked at it, and tile is way cheaper than vinyl planking. It's like 89 cents a square foot, whereas vinyl planking is like, depending on how good of a brand you want to get, you know, can be up to like $3 or $4 a square foot. So I just was so blown away. I don't want tile really because tile is hard on our feet. And like if I'm standing in the kitchen for a really long time, my feet start to hurt, my body starts to hurt. And I don't get that. I don't feel like I ever got that when we had vinyl in our vinyl planks in our apartment. And we're obviously not willing to throw the money down on like hardwood because this isn't our forever home. We just want to tear up the carpet and put something. I would just stain concrete because it's not our forever home. But at the same time, concrete is really hard as well. And so I started looking into the different tiles, but I don't know if I want to do tile, but at the same time, we've got to find that sweet spot between like spending literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, or for a floor that is good, but still not like perfect, or spending less money for something that we're not going to have forever because this isn't our forever home. I don't know. You know, it would be really nice if the map was labeled. That would also be super great. Awesome. Great. Okay, well, apparently I've been there before. And I honestly don't know where it is. I feel like I've only been... Can I zoom in? No. I wish I could. You can't even like move around really. It's just like up or down. I mean, we'll find it, but I just spent literally most of my time just flying around. Kites would be good. Kites would be really good to be like, hey, this, but you know what? It is a pilgrimage. Yeah, I have been shrine hunting. I have been. It's called Eventide Shrine, I think. She says it's northwest from here, which is there. And Collector says I've been there, but I do not recall this. Do not remember. Oh, but I see little people. Yeah, see, I love this stuff. I love like going around and exploring and finding these little people. I think it's time to set up camp by the lighthouse again. John, we need a larger island now that our baby is growing. Can you imagine? Yeah, we're island shopping. You know, our family's expanding and we just need a new island, says the Kardashians. Well, either way, that's true. The music's been great. I've practiced flying. I'm still kind of getting used to flapping / turning into a bird and not a bird anymore, but I'll get it. I'll totally get it. But so far, like, I know that there's kind of a darkness to this. I can definitely tell with the sickness or like the black rocks and stuff, but it feels like it has a happier vibe than the other 2 games I've played. Tiles themselves are cheaper, but you have to put down hardy backer board under the tile and thin set, grout, etc. Other stuff adds into it. May still be cheaper, I don't know, but it's more than just the tile cost. That's true. My parents redid a tile bathroom floor in our bathroom when I was growing up, and I remember it was such a pain in the butt. My dad was like, I never want to put down tile ever again. So we really would rather not have tile. I also don't like having the divot of the grout, because it's harder to vacuum and it's harder to keep clean because stuff gets stuck in the little divot where the grout is. And it's just, I don't know. I would rather have really nice, like, vinyl planking. And people are divided. Some people say, well, that's plastic flooring and that sucks. Well, yeah, it is, but I can't afford hard wood floors. And I don't know if I want tile because it's just hard on my body. There's no give, you know, so I don't know. You're right. It is kind of plastic flooring, but at the same time, we do not want, we don't want carpet anymore. And, I don't know. We're not in a financial position that we can just be like, yeah, we'll pay whatever it takes to get the best flooring we can. 'Cause this isn't our forever home. If it were, I would probably rip up all the tile. Anders thinks I'm crazy, but I would probably rip up all the tile in the carpet, or I'm sorry, in the kitchen and the bathrooms, and make the entire house all the same flooring. Makes the house look bigger. I just think that's better. But if you're doing it on the wall or a wood substrate, you need the hardy board, yeah. But if you're doing it on concrete, you just put the grout down with the slab, on the slab without the issue. Oh, I guess that's true if you're doing it on concrete. I don't know what our subfloor is. I have no idea. I don't know what our subfloor looks like. I have no idea. But, okay, well, I need to go relieve Ander because he needs to go take a nap, and he had a rough night last night, and he actually woke up with Auden this morning and let me sleep in for the first time in a really long time, and that was really lovely. So, we will continue this. Okay, wait, today's Tuesday? We'll continue this tomorrow, and I will find this shrine. Oh my gosh. So far the vibes are a lot more lighthearted. I'm sure there's some stuff in it, but, yeah, we don't have a basement. No basement. Not in Texas. Nope. But I'd love to replace our countertops as well, because they're just like, I don't mind the laminate, I just don't like the color. I would rather, and it's lifting in places anyway. So it really needs to be either like redone, but I'm like, if we're gonna put glue down and try to like reset the laminate down, we might as well just get new laminate. You can get a whole roll of countertop laminate for pretty cheap. It'd be a huge project, but we could do it. I know we could. It's just a matter of time. That's all. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today, and just remember what I said at the beginning. You know, you deserve to find joy in your life, and you deserve happiness. And even if you make kind of poor decisions sometimes, or crappy decisions sometimes, or whatever, that doesn't mean that you are just exempt from happiness for the rest of your life. We all make mistakes, and you know, I think we should just do our best to be good people and try to lift others up around us. But I am lifted when I stream and when I am with this community. I love that the community is growing, and my goal is just to spread positivity because the internet is filled with a lot of negativity, and the world is filled with a lot of negativity. So if I can brighten up one tiny little piece of it, then that's definitely what you guys do for me. So I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. I'm excited to see what this game has to offer if I can figure out where I'm supposed to go. Are you lifted into the air? Yeah. But just remember how much you matter and how important you are. I appreciate every one of you. And just choose kindness, because you never know what anybody's going through. So I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll find this shrine. And I think that's it. And then I'll post on the Discord about Charlotte's little journey stream that we've got going on Sunday. That's going to be really exciting. She's very excited about that. So thank you all for being amazing human beings, and thanks Collector for this game recommendation. I'm looking forward to what it has to offer.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But you guys are awesome. I'll find it. I will find it eventually. I will not be lost forever. I'm only lost right now. But yeah, we'll pick this up again tomorrow, and I will see everybody next time. Bye, you guys. See you later.
If it walks like a furnace and quacks like a furnace, it's a furnace.